Hinchfield, you're back from California to explain why I haven't received the plans for Dayton's new Sky Raider pursuit ship.
I tried to get them, Mr. Lynx, but I
don't want alibis. I want the plans of that ship. I had you made controller and treasurer of the company so you could get it.
But Dayton has no plans for it. At least not on paper.
No plans? Impossible.
That's true.
That leaves only one thing for us to do, then. Doesn't it?
Captain, I want you to go back to California with Hinchfield. You're testing that ship tomorrow for the Army. Get it and fly it to our own hangar.
Get the plane itself. But how?
You're not here to ask questions, but to obey orders. That plane is necessary to the success of our cause. It is your job to get it. That's all.
Police department is calling Captain Dayton.
All right, put him on. Yes, that's what I thought. Apparently it was. Yes, sure. And thanks.
It was the name of the most famous pursuit squadron in the World War. Sky Raiders. What an outfit of young daredevils. Captain Bob Dayton, the designer of this new ship the Army's thinking of buying, was the commander.
I've heard a lot about Dayton, but I've never met him.
You'll meet him today. Fine-looking chap. Quiet, unassuming, but what a flyer.
Get out of here. I said get out of here.
But, Bob, it's not only for your own sake. If anything happens to you, what becomes of Sky Raiders?
All right, all right. But get out of here before I change my mind.
Well, now you're talking sense. Now I can be happy again. Enjoy life. Be merry and bright. Get out!
So I won my bet.
Well, sounded like it, didn't it?
Certainly did.
Well, you didn't. Dayton's not going to fly that ship.
Do you mean that? Did he promise?
Well, as close to a promise as Bob ever came. So don't forget, you got a date tonight.
I've never been so happy to keep a date in my life.
Fine thing. I have to win a bet to get you to go out with me. Why is that, Mary?
We'll discuss that later. You go tell Proctor to get ready to make that flight. It's almost 10 now.
Now, don't dust me off. There was more to that bet, remember?
We'll discuss that later, too.
Oh, yeah? Oh, hello, General Fletcher.
Hello, Carey. Are you to receive congratulations?
Well, not yet, but I'm working on it.
This is Lieutenant Carey, one of those young Sky Raider daredevils I was telling you about. This is Captain Long, Ed.
Glad to know you, Captain.
Lieutenant Carey.
Captain's going to help me decide if Dayton's new plane comes up to specifications.
Oh, fine. If you'll excuse me now, General, I've got to get a pilot for the test flight. Miss Blake will take care of you.
Yeah? Well, what do you mean? Isn't Dayton going to fly the ship?
I believe Captain Dayton is going to confine his activities to the ground from now on. But perhaps he'd better tell you about that himself.
Yes?
General Fletcher and Captain Long will see you, Captain Dayton.
Show them in.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Tell me you're back again.
I thought maybe Captain Dayton wouldn't be so busy today.
I suppose you spent all your railroad fare home.
You gotta take a chance if you want to get ahead in this world. Couldn't I just see him for a minute?
Listen, you don't want me to feel mean and hateful, do you?
Of course not.
Well, then don't beg me to do something I can't do. How many boys do you suppose asked to see Captain Dayton?
Are there many?
Hundreds of them. And if he sees one, he has to see them all.
Oh, I never thought about that.
Well, then our problem is to get you home. Where did you say it was?
Denver. Well, couldn't I just see him for a minute?
I'll buy a ticket for you on the transport. If you promise to use it.
Everybody thinks I ought to quit. Think I'm too old for testing. I think they're crazy.
You're too valuable to aviation to be risking your neck off. But I do hope you have a good test pilot on tap.
Yes, Proctor will give it a workout.
Good. Suppose we get about it, huh?
All right, I may be detained for a few moments, but Miss Blake will take you out and you can have a look at the plane. Miss Blake.
Yes, Captain Dayton.
Tell Proctor I want to see him, and then take General Fletcher and Captain Long out to the field.
Yes, sir.
Yes?
Captain Dayton would like to see Proctor in his office.
Okay.
Hello? Yes? A one-way ticket to Denver for Timothy Bryant. And charge it to our account, please. Thank you.
I'll pay you back someday.
Of course you will, Tim. And by the way, Captain Dayton is going to be in Denver next week for the Air Youth of American model ship trial. I'll see to it that he meets you then.
Oh, gee, thank you, Miss Blake.
There's a general in there getting fidgety, so bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
General, I'm orders to the way it'll fly and how it'll look. Who's your pilot?
A flyer named Proctor.
You think he can tear it apart, Carrie?
Well, if it can be torn apart, he'll do it.
Well, that's what I want to find out. Where the blazes is Dayton?
He should be here any moment.
Well, just to make sure, suppose you go and get him, young lady.
Yes, sir.
There goes your plane, Carrie. Why in blazes don't you keep this place guarded?
We do. It's impossible for an outsider to get in here.
So I can see. We better call up the police and tell them your ship's been stolen. Come on, Mom.
But, General...
How should I know, Miss Blake? After all, I'm only the controller and treasurer of the company.
That's right. You wouldn't know anything, would you?
I'm certainly told nothing.
What are you doing, Miss Blake?
Calling the police. What's the idea?
The idea is Dayton's flying the ship.
Dayton?
Yeah, we framed it.
Fastest ship I ever saw, Carrie.
I know that. What I want to know is who's flying the ship.
You really want to know?
Yes, I really do.
I'll give you one guess.
You don't mean...
Who else could fly a ship like that?
You mean that Dayton's flying it?
He certainly is. And And that means you lose your bet.
I tell you, they got this place patrolled, Cadence.
So they have it patrolled. Stop bothering me.
All right, Dayton, all right. I know she's fast. Get about something else.
He must have heard you, General. Gonna hang around a prop.
What do you think she'll do, Carrie?
Just watch. General, what do you think?
Terrific.
She'll do 7,000 straight up.
Really got a great ship, Carrie. That is, if it's maneuverable.
You're gonna learn the meaning of that word.
We've got to get it, Hess. Do you understand? We've got to get it.
What do you think now, General?
Superb. Superb.
Gonna put her in a dive. Having trouble with the motor.
Why don't he pull her out of it?
You better ask him. Too old to play jokes.
Maybe a joke to him, but it's hard on my nerves.
He's gonna do it again.
See, Captain, what I meant about that Sky Raider gang?
Comes. There goes that motor.
I think Miss Blake's right. It isn't funny to me either.
He's heading for the trees again.
If I had him in the Army, I'd court-martial him.
Oh, he's landing.
It's a break we didn't plan on.
Come on.
time, General. He's down.
No, if he'd have crashed, we'd have hurt him. You tell Dayton when he's through playing games to let me know. Come on, Captain.